looking at is my next project, MIDLAND base unit, model 78-999. Just picked this unit up and it seems to be in pretty good condition. I plugged it in and everything lights up on it, but it is dirty. It's got 30 years of grime on it, so it's going to need some care and attention to bring it back to spec. What I'll do here, first off, I'm just going to pull the cover off. We'll take a look and see what's inside. Alright, let's take a closer look. You can see on the back, somebody put a fan on there. Actually, he got the wires on it. I can guess that fan makes a lot of noise. What I can probably do the same thing I did with my Cobra and get a nice quiet fan on the back of there. Power supply section. It's actually fairly clean inside. Rather small main board. Got some heavy heat sinks in there, but small, simple, clean setup. No mice or rat's nest in there. I'll just turn it around here and we'll take a look at this stuff here. Now there's our big fan. Couldn't even mount it straight. I'm sure that's coming off. And what do we got here? Duct tape, probably 30 years old. I'm guessing why that whoever worked on this initially, they were closing the vents off there and just having the fan be the input. I bet they put that tape there to close off those vents and vent it out the side. Speaker on the left. And what I was told, this was a one-odor machine. What I was told was that this has extra channels, and I'm guessing that this particular little board here is our OEM product, third-party product here. Looks like an EEPROM there with extra channels, and then they run up to the buttons up front there where we're changing the channels, as I was told. So that looks like a pretty good installation there. Nice wiring and whatnot. So I'll recap this unit as well. I got three. Geez, quickly looking at this, I see 1, 2, 3 electrolytics on that main board. Oh, okay, yeah, this is a 2-board system if I remember correctly. I think there's another board on the underside. Big relay there. Haven't seen that. Oh, of course, there's a couple of capacitors on the power supply board there. Let me flip this over and take the bottom off. Ah, look at that underneath. Lots of stuff there. Nice and clean. Looks like it just came out of the factory. Yeah. Number of capacitors on this baby. They all look in good shape. But of course, they're 30 years old, so I'm not even going to bother taking any chances. They're all coming out. See that big resistor there? I don't know if that's stock. That is plugged into the volume control and running who knows where up front on the top. I like this here. I got 2 antenna connectors with a switch up front. That's cool. Dummy load antenna or 2 separate antennas. PDL2 with vertical horizontal. I'm sure that works. So it looks nice underneath. Alright, what I'm going to do now is take it over to the delousing station and take off this 30 years of grime on the front. This is my delousing station, so I'm just going to clean everything off here before I get working on it. One thing I'll point out here, I took the top off here, and you can see that somebody's definitely cut out for venting. The guy that put that fan on there, he was really concerned about overheating and inflow and outflow, so this was the outputs. I'm going to take that. Or it could be the other way around, it could be either or. It could be in an input. Depends. Hard to say what he did, but now I've got a big slot there, and I don't like the way he finished things off here, so I doubt if I'll be using this. Probably have some nice metal grill or something, but so that's that part there. And my cleaners have electronic cleaners, and for cleaning the boards and whatnot, and I got your basic household cleaners for getting rid of the grime off the knobs and whatnot. So let's get started. Well, I finally wised up and took the knobs off. All of them came off just by pulling on them, except for the channel selector. I need a little Allen wrench for that, but I'll take those knobs off and clean them separately. Well, I got all the knobs off, including the big one. Before I start using my Q-tips here, I took off the fan. That is not going to be part of this system. That fan must have been loud as hell. That's why it was cut off. It's a 120 volt fan, and it was exhaust, so it was pulling in from the side and then pulling it out the back. I pulled the big knob off, and this sucker's got some weight to it. This is true metal. You don't get those on stock stuff today. You got to pay extra if you want to get something like that, but that's a nice knob, and we'll get those all cleaned up as well too. Okay, so Q-tip away. That's after 10 seconds of cleaning. Before I go any further, there's a little EEPROM here with an exposed window, and I don't want to mess with that. I'm out here outside, and I've kept it in the shade, but we're just going to provide a little extra protection here. I'm just going to put some electrical tape over that window temporarily and maybe permanently. I've got a control cleaner here. We're going to be doing the controls as well too. When I was testing this unit out at the previous owner, all the controls are pretty dirty electrically, so goes up too. The controls are fairly easy to get to. We've got a lot of room in here. So, just find a good spot. A lot of grime in these controls. But they're gonna look shiny and new. Someday. It's gonna take a while for this whole project to shake out. This is just the beginning. Cleanup. Looking nice. Okay, all the knobs are nicely cleaned, and you know what? That's good enough. But I'm just going to go the extra mile because I can. I happen to have an ultrasonic cleaner here, and we'll just give it that extra shot. Make use of this thing. So I'm going to take these knobs. Put them in a little basket here. Stand them all up. And we'll come over here, flip the top. I put in some warm water, and then I put in some of that DD7 or Multi-7, a little bit of metal cleaner. Just got enough water there to cover up the knobs. Turn it on. Isn't that pretty? Nice and shiny knobs. That looks good. While I had the ultrasonic unit out, I figure I might as well throw everything else I can fit in there, so I've got all the screws and everything else I popped out that can fit in there, and heck, make use of that thing. So, okay, so let's put these knobs back on and move on. Oh, those are nice and shiny silver knobs. When I first got it, they were so grimy and dirty that they had a gold tinge to them. I didn't realize it until I cleaned them all up. But they're nice and silvery, so looking mighty fine. Give a little tour here of what I got. Took that side piece off, that crude venting that was there. I'll have to put a little sheet metal in there and put a little grill, because we can see there's a heatsink on the inside there, and I guess there was some merit to what the guy had, but he didn't finish this part off very well. So I will do that. So that's just a case. That's minor. And then on the back, got that ugly behemoth fan off. 120 volt fan that must have sounded like a jet engine. Probably what I'll do is I'll do the same that I did with my Cobra 2000. We'll cut a slot out there, we'll put in that quiet fan, and that'll be part of the restoration. Midland base, nice looking unit.